Hey guys, what's happening? It is May 25th, Sunday. Some rummage sale stuff today, so I'm going to do a little pickup video of that. First up, going to do a Craigslist pickup I bought from a gentleman who just subscribed to the channel after I told him about it, so I'm excited about that. Picked up a new subscriber. This is one of my favorite racing games on the PS3. Really good game. I knew Codemasters did it. I did not know that THQ was a publisher on this as well. That is Dirt 3. Fantastic racing game. I love rally racing. That's really the only kind of racing, real-life racing I enjoy is rally racing. Just the speed and ridiculous skill those guys have through some of those turns. This was, like I said, local Craigslist pickup. Really happy to get it. Then hit up some rummage sales today. This was the first find, and I thought it was going to be pretty much a bust for the rest of the day, but no. Not quite. This is 007 Nightfire for the PS2. Not exactly a valuable game or even an important game, but it was 50 cents, so who cares, right? Then, let's see. Gotta get these picked up here in the right order. There we go. It's got some sale price sticker residue on it. Another one. These were $2 a piece. Let's pump it up for the Xbox. Pump it up, Exceed. I didn't realize this until I got home, but it's apparently a dance pad game, which I wasn't too keen on. But then I saw it's not exactly the most common dance pad game, so I'm actually glad to get it. Then Ratchet and Clank, so I got those two for $4 each. No manual for Ratchet and Clank. That'll be fixed. I can't imagine a manual will be tough to come by. Then this has they must have bought these at First National Pawn because they still have the First National Pawn stickers on them. But I got this entire lot of 5 games for $25 total is what they sold it to me for. The most important one being Jaws Unleashed. Do not have that. I see for the Xbox in particular it goes for about $20 online. This is actually a pretty cool game. You play as the shark. Pretty much the anti-Echo the Dolphin. You are Jaws. You are a badass, and you're meant to set out and terrorize Amity. Pretty interesting take. Not a perfect game by any means, but a very interesting take on that genre. The action swimmer, if you will. Like I said, they must have bought a lot of games at First National Pawn because these were all First National Pawn. All had First National Pawn stickers on them. And I just got, this past week, 99 Nights 1. This is 99 Nights 2, or N32. It's really a handful. Loved both of these games. I'm glad to have them in the collection. Then another Xbox game that I did not have. I'm glad to get it. These were all complete, by the way. All complete in great shape. As to be expected. If they bought them from First National Pawn, shouldn't be a big deal. That is Kabuki Warriors, a very bizarre fighting game. I think they were trying to go for a sort of a is it Bushido Blade or Battle Arena Toshinden? I can't remember. I always get them mixed up. I think they were trying to go for sort of a Bushido Blade, now that I think about it, aesthetic. If I remember, this has middling to poor reviews, but don't have it for the Xbox collection. Then, another one I do not have for the Xbox collection, and this one's totally complete, even with the manual card and the Microsoft advertising. That is Kung Fu Chaos. Really glad to get this. Not particularly valuable. I see, about a $10 to $12 game on the auction market. So I'm glad to get it. Yeah, not bad at all. And here's one that not necessarily a great game. I know this is not what people wanted when this game was re-released. And I did have it at one time. It's one of the dozen or maybe 20 games that I traded in as disc-only games when my basement flooded, and that is Golden Axe Beast Rider. It's got the GameStop crap on it too, so also in good shape. Then one other pickup find at the, I'm going to uncoil this. It's actually in terrific shape. The sticks are good. They had taped the controller, the controller to the cord to the thing, and it's very dusty, so I'm assuming they dug it out of their attic. They said they they couldn't find their original Xbox anymore, which I would have been all over, because when I find them really on the cheap. The last one I got for $15. I have all the modding software, so I modded it for one of my good friends, and set him up with a 200 gig hard drive in it, and he uses it for XBMC and as an emulator machine. Sorry, but this is a controller S. This was in that lot for 25 bucks. Basically broke down to $4.20 per game, and the controller. Like I said, great shape. You can even hear it. Sticks are good. Triggers are really stiff and firm. Face buttons are good. No loose sticks. Doesn't look like it got used a whole lot because it's dustier more than there is wear. So I'll have to give this a good cleaning. And yeah, glad to get those for sure. Then an eBay lot came in, and for the life of me, I don't understand. I know that Tecmo was doing a lot of exclusive stuff for the original Xbox when it came out, but for the life of me, I don't understand why this ended up as just an Xbox exclusive. I don't know if Microsoft ponied up some cash to Tecmo at the time or not. Either way, this just, I couldn't wrap my head around why this would be just specifically an Xbox exclusive, and that is Tecmo Classic Arcade. Actually, we'll put it in the rare, on the rare side of things, but certainly not expensive. I snagged this up for 10 bucks. It's got Bomb Jack, which is the precursor to Mighty Bomb Jack, which I already said is one of my favorite games ever. Tecmo Bowl, Rygar, Solomon's Key, Tecmo Cup, which I believe is their soccer game, Star Force, Strato Fighter, Pinball Action, Senjo, and Swimmer. I'm really only interested in it for Tecmo Bowl. It's the arcade version, not the NES version, but Tecmo Bowl, Mighty Bomb Jack, and I believe, if I remember correctly, this is backwards compatible with my 360, so I don't even have to do anything with it. I will put it on the monster, as I call it. My original Xbox has been modded quite a bit, and it's running a 2 terabyte hard drive. Everybody's asked me how I've done that. I can't remember what version it is. Auto Installer Deluxe. It's got the file partitioner, and so when I pop it up on the Unleash X dashboard, it's got all my partitions laid out, and when I rip one of my Xbox games to that hard drive, it allots it. It basically rotates. So on the F, it's seeing the F partition. It'll put it on the F once, on the G partition, back and forth, and I've had no problem with it. Then another eBay pickup. This came in from CC Loan. I've done some business with them recently, and man, do they go above and beyond as far as eBay sellers. There's only one other person that has taken the amount of care in packaging, and I've said that before, that's Mr. A. Crosby 1099. CC Loan is right up there with CC Loan. I think, like I said, I think they're out of Sacramento. They didn't even bother sending me a thank you card this time because I bought twice from them in the past week. But the one game I was really after, because I already have one, I'll show you the game I was really after, because this is going to get traded off or sold. And like I said, actually a fairly uncommon game. That's Space Channel 5 Special Edition for the PS2. I already have one, as I said. This will get traded off or sold off and take away some of the cost of this. The one that I really wanted from Age Tech, and this is from their Age Tech Designer Series. It's a Taito game. And this is Magic Pengel, this Quest for Color. I loved this game. I rented it quite a bit when it came out, and I should have bought it. It was like Dual Hearts for the PS2. I rented the hell out of that. I think I beat it several times. I should have just bought it way back when, because the price on this is rising. Basically what you do is you design and create your own character. You draw him and bring him to life, and you battle and adventure with him. And there you see it right there. You can see those little panels on the bottom of what's like a dog there. Yeah, you just draw out your own, and it's sort of a Monster Rancher meets Scribblenauts meets action adventure game. It's a lot of fun. Tough to describe, but played the hell out of this when, like I said, when it first came out. Rented it from Hollywood Video. There was a time where I would go in and get it every weekend. Back when I used to have Sundays and Mondays off, I would go in on Saturday night after I got off work and rent it, and they almost knew what I was going to grab every time. I just had a lot of fun with it, and I'm looking forward to it. I might even do a live stream of this because it's a fairly interesting and odd title for the PS2. So I'm going to do a quick recap because there wasn't a lot. These were mostly rummage sale finds. A couple of eBay things came in, and one Craigslist pickup. Dirt 3, Magic Pengel, Tecmo Classic Arcade, Golden Axe Beast Rider, Kung Fu Chaos, Kabuki Warriors, N3-2 or 99 Nights 2, Jaws Unleashed, Ratchet and Clank for the PS2, Pump It Up Exceed, and 007 Nightfire. Just an interesting note. I believe this is the one that had... I'm not positive, but I believe this is the one that had... this was the first one that had Pierce Brosnan's likeness in it. I'm not 100% positive. You know, and again, it's got the multiplayer where they tried to recapture 007. Just wasn't going to happen. People had... shit, I imagine... when did this one come out? In 2002, I imagine there were still people playing a lot of 007 on the N64, so... Alright guys, said I was going to do a game room tour this week. That's going to have to be pushed back. We have electricians coming in. I'm having a new lighting setup put in, so it'll be a lot brighter over here when I do my videos. There's a light fixture right there behind me. You can probably see it. It's a little bit dark. Looks straight above the Far Cry Collector's Edition box, and that light fixture is going to stay. I just have to have them fix that, but I'm having a new light fixture put in altogether. Normally, I'm handy enough to figure out wiring. However, this is an old house, and that wiring up in that socket is extremely brittle, and my good buddy Eric, who's an electrician, told me if it's brittle, not to fuck with it, let a regular electrician do it. So, thanks guys. I will try to get that game room tour next week, and one last thing, I'm going to shill for this again, because they're super duper nice to me. This is the... Rock 30 Rewards member sale, Wednesday, June 3rd, 25% off all used consoles, buy two, get one free on pre-owned games and movies. Super deal. Everything in there is in great shape. They don't take in junk, and as such, I'm a happy customer and glad to promote this for them. So Rock 30, Wednesday, June 3rd, so just a little over a week away. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what you've been picking up or playing lately in the comments, and we will talk to you later. Bye.